What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Willie Does Wrestling, back at it again with a brand new video, an audio only video here for you guys today. Sorry I'm not looking very good early in the morning, but ladies and gentlemen, in 2 days it is the next WWE Premium Live event, Backlash, and it's going to happen at 1 in the afternoon on Saturday. So it's going to be my first WWE pay-per-view in a while that I won't be able to watch live as it's happening. But anyways, you know what we do around pay-per-view season. We always go on here and we give our predictions. I think there's only 5 matches on the card. Not a very big card. And a pretty, I wouldn't say underwhelming, but it's like most of them are SmackDown matches and most of them are Raw matches. But it's like, I guess it's whatever. But if you are new here, obviously when we do these prediction videos, we go through all the matches one by one and we predict who we think will win in all the matches. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload. And let's get right on into it. So to start things off, for the Undisputed WWE Championship, we have Cody Rhodes defending the title against AJ Styles. And I know a lot of people are probably criticizing the fact that, oh, AJ's washed up, oh, AJ doesn't deserve a title match, oh no. But in my opinion, I think AJ Styles is the perfect first opponent for Cody Rhodes in his Undisputed Championship reign. Both have similar pasts, and you know, I like the point that they made that AJ has faced Dusty Rhodes for the NWA World Championship in the past, so it's kind of like a second generation thing. And seeing AJ get a world title opportunity, even if, you know, it's obvious he's not going to win, I don't know, man, maybe it's just bias, but I'm actually happy that this match exists. Hopefully these two tear the house down. But yeah, in terms of who wins, it's fairly obvious that Cody's not losing the belt here or really anytime soon, if I'm being quite honest. So if I have to pick a winner, it will have to be and still Undisputed Universal Champion. Well, actually, I should say and still Undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. Then we move on to the World Heavyweight Championship as Damian Priest defends the belt for the first time against main event Jey Uso. And, you know, Jey having all these title opportunities, I feel like it's getting old. I think it's painfully obvious he's not winning the belt here. I don't think they'd have Damian Priest cash in at WrestleMania just to become a transitional champion. And, you know, I guess no matter who wins, it's obvious that Drew McIntyre is going to go after whoever wins this match. That is, if his injury isn't too severe at Clash of the Castle or King, Queen of the Ring, whatever. But much like Cody Rhodes, in my honest opinion, I think it's way too early for Damian Priest to drop the World Heavyweight Championship, especially if we're going to get Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, or if, let's say, Finn Balor turns on Damian Priest and we get a world title match between those two there. Yeah, no, Jey, I don't think is winning this. Would I be mad if Jey won the World Championship? Hell no. I think it'd be amazing, but I think this is just a simple first title defense for Damian Priest, much like AJ's a first title defense for Cody. So I'm going to predict the winner and still World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest. Then we get the WWE Women's Championship triple threat match as Bayley defends against Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. Now, no matter who wins, it's obvious Naomi's going to take the pin here. I mean, let's be real here. I love that Tiffany Stratton's getting the spotlight, though. She's been killing it on the main roster as of late, if I'm being quite honest. But, yeah, no, like, I just don't know, because it's either going to be Bayley or Tiffany here, but I think it's too soon for Tiffany to win a main roster championship, even though she impresses the living hell out of me with all of her performances on SmackDown. And yeah, Bayley, I just think it's way too soon for her to drop the belt as well. Like, I just don't know anymore, guys. We had so many new champions. But I'm going to say probably Bayley takes the win here and pins Naomi. And then we get more of a story between Bayley and Tiffany, where Tiffany's like, hey, I wasn't pinned or submitted. I earned this opportunity. I deserve a one-on-one match. And then it leads to that, where I think Tiffany will dethrone Bayley at a future premium live event. But in terms of this, I think Bayley should retain the WWE Women's title and hold the belt for a little while longer. So the winner and still WWE Women's Champion, Bayley. And I know, yeah, obviously Naomi's not winning this, but it's a shame because I love Naomi. But you know what I mean. Then we got a tag team match playa as Randy Orton and Kevin Owens will team up to take on the new bloodline, Solo Sikoa and the debuting Tama Tonga. And it's cool that they're doing the buddy-buddy storyline between Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens and the Bloodline have been feuding for the past half decade at this point. But I feel like it wouldn't make sense for Tama Tonga to lose his televised debut match. I know we had a match at a live event recently, but they're booking Tama Tonga to be this legitimate threat on SmackDown. Something that I do praise WWE for by having this new bloodline just wreak havoc and having Solo, call himself the new tribal chief, act like the new tribal chief. And Paul Heyman on SmackDown said, you're bringing in new members, so when SmackDown drafts the bloodline, they don't know who they're going to get from the bloodline. And I think that was a subliminal hint as to what might happen at Backlash on Saturday, because, and I see a lot of people predicting this too on Twitter, I think this is going to be the debut of one Jacob Fatu. He will get involved, cost Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, and then the new bloodline becomes a trio, because there were recently reports that Jacob Fatu has signed with the WWE, or at least went to WWE headquarters, so it makes sense that Jacob Fatu helps Solo and Tama Tonga win in this matchup, and it would also help Tama Tonga immensely with how good he has been in the past couple of weeks on SmackDown. So, my prediction for who wins, obviously, the Bloodline. And then I think this is the last confirmed match. Yes, it is. The WWE Women's Tag Team titles are on the line as the Kabuki Warriors defend against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Now, as much as I despise the women's tag team titles, I'm looking forward to this match. I want to see where this goes, because it could really go either way. Because the Kabuki Warriors could retain the titles, and then it could lead to a turn in between Bianca and Jade, or they could have Bianca and Jade win the tag team titles and go on a little bit of a run before inevitably losing belts and splitting. I don't know if they'll split this team immediately, and it's a Raw versus SmackDown match as well. I mean, the Kabuki Warriors are now on Raw, and Bianca and Jade are on SmackDown. So it really makes sense that, the tag team titles are defended across both brands, so it could really go either way. But I don't think they want Jade Cargill, especially, to lose this early in her WWE run. They want to book her a lot like how AEW booked her, where it's like she's a once-in-a-lifetime generational talent or something like that. Oh, she's this powerhouse. And I know a lot of people have a problem with the way Jade is being booked, but I have no problem with it if they want to build Jade Cargill as this legitimate threat, just as long as they don't do what AEW did and put like a a 42-0 or a 60-0, like the undefeated streak thing, a lot like how Goldberg was back in WCW, then I'll have no problem with it. But I think the more likely thing that will happen is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill win the women's tag team titles. So that way, A, Jade gets a title reign, and B, Bianca Belair becomes a women's Triple Crown champion in the main roster. I think that's what WWE wants to do. Jade Cargill will be a perfect tag team partner for Bianca to finally win the tag belts, and then they could give Bianca that little statistic next to her resume. So, my prediction and new women's tag team champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, those are my predictions for every single match, at least every single confirmed match that's going to happen at WWE Backlash. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce 1 or 2 more matches. I don't know if they're going to do a pre-show. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what other matches they'd probably do for Backlash, but I mean, they could probably do Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed, or Sami versus Bronson versus Gable, but I don't know anymore, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. What are your predictions for Backlash, though? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially a part of the YouTube Partner Program. Thank you guys so much. When we do go live, you could be able to give super chats and donations. And I know I promised an AEW Dynamite watch along, but I've been severely busy and other things. So I'm aiming to go live for SmackDown. I'm not going live for Backlash. I'll be at work. But ladies and gentlemen, we are also able to do channel memberships. So you can leave your thoughts down in the comments what I could do for channel members. That would be greatly appreciated for any recommendations there. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on so that way you never miss an upload, and I will see you in the next video. Be good people, and peace.